Rolling.
Me and my people, we rolling. Sorry.
Just because you said rolling, that's it. And that's how you want to start.
No,
you want to start with a song?
No, that's not how we start. Let's start again. No, I'm joking. We can carry on.
We can carry on.
All
We're
right.
started. And we are rolling. Welcome back. Welcome back to the kitchen.
Yes.
Where it all began. When we're back. We worked out it's been over 2 months.
It's just over 2 months.
I've got to say, boys, I had a very nostalgic moment looking at your face. Even now, as I
I
look
know,
at it,
you're looking at me.
almost
The way he's
like-
looking at me.
No, but almost like I'm a little bit embarrassed. You know,
Why?
like when you haven't seen a relative, and it's a relative that's close
Oh,
to you.
like
Let's
the
say-
first meeting.
Yeah, or they come off a plane.
Yeah.
and you haven't seen them for a while. Even
Yeah.
when I came back from Dubai after a month, and I saw
Yeah.
my missus, I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
She went, "All right," and you have a half a grin, like, "What?"
Yeah,
For
like
what?
because you're like they're quite fit.
No, well, it's not how I'm looking at you, though.
Oh.
Yeah. But you kind of just taken that person
Radiating.
in again. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, nothing to do with radiating,
Oh.
bruv. Why have you got me? There was no chemistry. Well, there is chemistry. I hope there's chemistry between my
Yeah.
wife, but there's not like a chemistry like that, but almost like,
Just nice to see
it's
you.
that face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that plonker.
face that I've known for that long.
I mean, I see that face every day.
Yeah, exactly. So you two have had each
That
other.
one.
Yeah. We're like 30 years down the married couple.
I don't want to see his face anymore.
No.
And how have you two been seeing each other's faces?
Well,
Is it all right? Well, let me
yeah.
ask. Rather than ask you, Kedge,
Yeah.
I think it's probably more appropriate that we are sat.
No, it's been all right.
You've been
It's
okay.
all right.
Good.
Yeah, that's but
Yeah.
it's good to see your face, Tommy.
No,
Yeah, it is.
honestly, I've missed this. Just
Yeah.
sitting here having this kind of chat about any little bit of nonsense.
Gassy.
And by the way, thank you to everyone who sent so many messages.
Oh, we've had
Like-
it's gone crazy
And
last few
I'm
weeks.
terrible. I don't sit across all my messages. I see messages. I've just found my messenger bit, which I realised was separate from Facebook. And I saw birthday messages, because all my birthday messages came through. I saw birthday messages from the year before that I hadn't opened.
Oh my!
And someone has just said happy birthday, and then the next time they messaged me was say happy birthday again. I was
wow.
oh no, what a terrible person I am.
And you blanked it twice.
Then I went, I'm really sorry. I don't really check messages. I'm really quite slow at it. Anyway, so my point is, but we've got, let's just address the business. And we've got quite a few messages from last week and the week before.
Yeah.
Firstly, the fucky.
The funky is basically the funky kind of exploded.
Yeah.
It caused a storm.
It has, yeah. In not only people's stomachs, but just generally.
So this was a healthy remedy that
Yeah.
you've shared with us, Kedge.
Yeah, I
because
did.
your mum and dad do the fucky.
Yeah.
And I went, that can't be the right name. It turns out it is the right name. There are brands of fucky.
Yeah,
Yes.
different variations.
Yeah,
Correct.
And what's lovely is there's a message from someone who's got in touch, and they've let me just read, let me just big them up.
Cool.
It is Nebuladva,
Yeah, I think yeah.
like nebula.
Yeah,
but the
I
surname's
think
Ladva.
I think the name comes from because if you actually go to her account, it's incredible photography of like space and planets.
Nebuladva. That makes
So
sense.
there we go.
So basically, what we've discovered there is I am thinking, oh look, I found a message from someone, and Kedge has already been into their profile, researched them. Found out who they are, and even just from me just relaying the name, he goes, yes, I know why they're called Nebuladva, because they take pictures of space. But Nebuladva says, I nearly peed myself listening to this week's podcast by the Brown Load.
Yeah.
And
That's because of the fucky.
yeah,
Yeah.
because of the fucking, and has got a couple of jars of this Mahasudarshan, which I believe is a type of fucky.
Well, yeah, because Sudarshan is what I have, but the Maha Sudarshan, that's like, you know what I mean? That's like Mahatma Gandhi. That's the next level. That's
like
the
mother.
Maha.
That's the mother.
Yeah,
It's the
so
mother Sudarshan.
that's obviously the big
deluxe,
daddy.
The deluxe.
The
level.
deluxe.
It's like the final boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Have you completed Sudarshan yet? Yeah, but there's a hidden boss. Who is it? It's Maha Sudarshan. It's like that. Yeah, okay, I get it. And they're saying the fucky game is strong in our house. And by the way,
Sure it is.
also pick yourself up, because Nebuladva looks all over space. You imagine, right? That's her job.
Amazing.
I'm picturing her. I don't know why.
It is a her.
Is it her?
I
Okay.
I think I assumed it's a her.
Just because you said photography, someone sent a picture of these jars. I'm picturing it's
I think
female.
it is a female.
Now you're backtracking. Kids.
Right, but
Yeah, no, I think it is a female.
okay. Well, I'm picturing it a female. I thought, and it says funniest podcast out there. Funniest podcast out there.
That's a big statement.
That's a big
and you've
statement.
analysed all the space. So there you go. So thank you, appreciated, and big up all the listeners. If you want to get in touch, it's always hello at the
Can I
Brown
just
Load or
mention a
DM.
couple of listeners as well who've basically contacted me with firstly Sheetal who said, Kedge, I've got that Dishum keyring now after listening to the podcast.
Remind me, what was the keyring?
The Dishum keyring is basically you ask for the keyring, you show the keyring when you pay for your bill.
So when you go to Dishum,
and you ask them for the matka. which
That's
is,
it. That was it. I knew there was a
and
word.
they give you a dice, and if you roll a 6, then you get it all for free, don't you?
Yeah. But what was the keyring bit though?
So you got to show the keyring, and that gives you
But
the
you
entry
gotta-
into the
But
club.
you got to get the keyring first.
Yeah, you got to.
And do we know how you get the
You
keyring?
just get it from Deshum. You got to ask.
You
them
ask
for
them,
it.
but
ask
then
them, Kieran.
they might not give it to you if they don't want to. It's like one of
Yeah,
them.
it's
They
one of
got
them ones.
They got to be feeling you to get it.
But
Give it.
Sheeta's obviously so excited to get the keyring, and then has done the research. She goes, but Ked, you can't use this after 6 o'clock. It's before 6 o'clock. And it's only Monday to Thursday. And she went, who does that? She goes, who goes to Deshum before 6 o'clock?
That'd have been good for us.
It would have been.
We did.
We did.
We did all the time.
We did all the time.
We
Breakfast.
were in Disham because don't they stop serving breakfast at like 11?
Something like that.
Or
Yeah.
is it even was it? I got a feeling it was 10:30 or 11.
11,
Because
I
I
think.
remember
I think it was 11.
having to leave the radio show at 10:01 and going, okay, gotta go bye.
Peg
and
it to Soho.
And if we got stuck with one of them long bosses who wanted to kind of go, well, Padaki, let's talk about 7 o'clock
Maha
hour.
boss.
Let's talk about what you just said at 7:15. Then let's talk about what you said at 7:20. Padaki, what you said at 7:25 wasn't quite right. I would have said that at 7:55 instead of 7:40. Oh my god! Then that was it. We'd lose the omelette.
Yeah.
Or the sausage.
His
toast.
initials,
You know what?
his initials were Maha Boss and then DK, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean, I miss those debriefs actually.
Oh,
Oh,
my
shut
God.
No,
up.
honestly, I do because we used to just sit there and just look at each other.
Go, yep, yep,
brilliant.
and you'd be like thinking,
Yep.
and it would just be like a boss analysing. Imagine like this, like we're talking.
It's because
about
I
this.
wouldn't say anything.
Well, you weren't a boss.
Well, no, but as the
Oh,
head
you mean,
producer.
I think meant you wouldn't say anything to us about the show.
No.
but
No.
like, because you knew that anything you said back would potentially fuel a longer conversation.
Correct, and I'm
And
hungry.
we had our eyes on Dishum. We had
Yeah,
our-
well, it was 10:30 was MacD's. Like that went out the window.
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah,
Well, we're gonna
yeah.
miss.
And we're just counting down, like counting out the restaurants that we can't
Exactly.
get to.
There you
And
go.
then-
11 o'clock's gone. Can't go Dishum.
No, but then if we because obviously we'd been up since 4 o'clock in the morning to do the radio show.
Yeah.
And so if you went past 11, then it was like, right, burger it is for
Burger
lunch.
and chips.
Burger,
That's
like
what I
veggie
mean.
burger, beef burger, chicken burger. So we'd have a proper like lunch at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point is, so Dishum, so people are saying they had it, but it's no big
Yeah,
deal.
so we've had a few people who showed off their key rings. Sheetal then basically, we sort of both agreed to end the conversation on, to be fair, Dishum is not really made for Desis. And we both agreed on that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
she wasn't impressed with that.
I agree.
And nor was I.
I agree.
And also then...
Dishum's not made for this.
no, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's poor.
I don't know.
It's
It's
poor.
not. No, I honestly, I wholeheartedly disagree. I wouldn't say about Desis or not Desis. I think it's tasty Desi food.
No, I don't think
Oh,
it's tasty.
I'm
Their
not
dal is
sure.
good. Their squid is good. Their sausage naan things is good. I think it's not bad. I tell you where I ate over the weekend in where was I doing a gig? Preston.
Yeah.
Preston. I was doing stand-up comedy, and straight out of
Bit
there went
far,
to
innit?
yeah, probably been all over. I mean, Coventry, Preston, Leeds in the last
Oh, wow.
over the last weekend. But wicked crowds, by the way. But we went out of the comedy club and went to a Turtle Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
Ah,
Caribbean
yeah,
food.
I was going to say, yeah.
Right?
Jerk chicken and stuff.
Yeah. And I ate it and I thought it was fine. But I was there with a black comedian. He went, bruv, this is terrible.
Yeah, that's
that's
exactly-
what I
mean.
that's it.
That's what I
See, there you
mean.
go.
But I don't
That's
think
it.
this
Pearl
is
Bay
that.
was made for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I
And
thought
then
it was all right.
Dishum was made for Matt and Jim.
It's funny. I'm
Your mates.
quickly, and you boys don't know. I went to Benares last week.
Oh, yeah.
Mayfair.
And that's good.
The food was very good.
The food is
was
very good.
Very good.
It is very good.
And I was shocked because I was thinking it was kind of going to be like a Dishoom, but more sort of
Oh, yeah,
class. It is a nice,
expensive,
classy
more
place.
expensive, yeah.
It's expensive, but the food was really
No, it's
good.
very tasty.
Really
Yeah,
good.
Very
but
tasty.
I have claim to fame. I've been in the kitchen with Atul Kocha at Benares. And what,
I've DJ'd at Benares.
yeah, okay.
New Year's Eve.
And,
I've not done anything there.
but what's so
Kev
amazing?
got kicked out, but
Yeah, probably.
Well, what I mean is they, you see what goes on with their flavors and spices and layering the flavors, and they talk about how they layer so that you don't just get ginger garlic, you get it so it's in.
he's not there anymore though.
Oh, Atul Kocha.
He sold it.
Oh, man.
Some other dude. But
There we
the
go.
food was incredible.
Yeah,
Well,
and also, can I just pick up also to Sarita, who messaged me to ask me for the Body Shop products that I use, and this was weird. She said, and I think
Down a little Body Shop endorsement.
I think this is life. She said because I need to get a Secret Santa.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but would you get someone face cream
Yeah.
for a Secret Santa present?
That is
I
a
don't think so.
dead
I
present.
don't think you would want to let anyone choose your face cream.
Well, can I stop you there? Because we went Body Shop, Kedge, last week.
We
me
did.
and you.
We went together.
Me and
I
me and
had to
Kedge.
take him. I held his hand as we went in.
He recommended me some cream to get.
Yeah.
It was hand cream, and it was like in a little tube, like
What
Do you
looks
know,
like
like-
what
do you know,
looks
like
like
travel-
oil paint?
Well,
Oil
no,
paint.
I
yeah,
love
it
it.
was like travel toothpaste size.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it was,
that-
it was
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
£6 or something.
Such couldn't go with the
I
price.
just couldn't go. I bought it. It's,
yeah.
it's
It smells
lovely.
good.
Okay,
but I'm used to the big pump thing.
Feel his hand.
I bet you are, babes.
Feel his
You
hand.
want the
You
big
know the
pump,
big pump
but
thing.
Kedge
got a little one.
Kedge pulled out his little one and went,
Yeah.
no, this will do the trick, and it costs you just as much. Let me
Saj
do it.
goes,
Can I-
Don't touch man.
is it? Saj goes, can't you get a pump like one
I'm
with
not
a
just
big
saying
pump?
it. Your hands actually feel really smooth.
There you go.
And on that note, so this is the modern men that we are.
We are.
There's you recommending creams. When I was in Dubai,
Yeah.
someone recommended me this shaving foam because obviously I shave my head quite regularly. But I said I can't shave my head that regularly because it starts to get sore.
Yeah.
But
want a sore head.
if I shave it every day.
Yeah.
But I went, you got to try this shaving foam. I tried that shaving foam, and oh my god. I don't even want to endorse them because I'd actually would love to contact them and say to them, hiya, can we do something with your product?
Oh, wow.
Can I do something with your product? Because it's that good. Like Gillette is good. Gillette foam, nothing wrong with the Gillette
Wow.
foam, right?
Okay.
Works a treat.
Oh, so what's this make?
No,
I
we
don't wanna
can't say it.
I don't want to say it
Don't-
because
don't say it.
I actually wouldn't mind an endorsement, but I want to do it properly. I want to contact them and say,
So, and it's a foam.
it's actually
Is
a
it
squeeze.
spray foam?
No, it comes out like the toothpaste. You know, like a toothpaste, and you don't need much. Put it in your hand, and when you start,
Lathers
as
up.
soon as you
Proper
smear
lathers
it,
up.
Is it from
no,
over there?
The thing is, it don't even leather. No, it's from over
Oh, it's
here.
from here?
Yeah,
Right.
Waitrose, and it's like £12. You know, for this little tube.
But that's expensive.
Yeah,
That is expensive,
Yeah,
yeah.
because bruv,
that's-
Gillette's £3-4.
I use the Body Shop one, and that's expensive,
Oh,
but that's
here we
very
go,
good.
here we
But,
go.
and as soon as you start rubbing it,
It's very
you
good.
can feel your hair softening. You're like, these are going to come through. So you're right. So I'm saying, look at this. Modern people, 2021,
Yeah.
we're recommending creams and products and lotions.
Speaking of bigging up people before we move on, I want to big up Robbie Singh, who's left us a lovely message on our Facebook page and recommends us. He
And
recommends us.
also he left a message on a review on Apple Podcasts as
is
well,
he?
which
Very
is
nice,
obviously it
very
counts
nice.
for triple.
Bless you, Robbie.
He goes,
Thank
he's
you
been
very
listening.
much.
He found us on when we were on the 15th episode, and he's still going with us.
And you know, again, on that note, you just reminded me because it's the end of the year, nearly, everyone's getting their Spotify stats.
Yes.
So people are being told what their number one listened to podcast of the year was.
Spotify
And
Wrapped.
Spotify Wrapped, right. And obviously, the brown load is popping up on loads of people. They're going, oh, guess what? You're my number one podcast. And they're tagging us and me in all these kind of posts and stuff. And it's been, you know what? And the amount of times I've read in the last 10 days or so, Thursdays are my favorite highlight of the week. Thursdays are my highlight of the week. That's all I've read. Don't you find? Have you not seen
Yeah,
all
no,
that?
there's been a lot of that.
And,
There's been a lot of that.
And so that's just great. And, you know, and actually, and I don't want to name these ones because they were private DM messages, people saying about how the podcast has helped them through just the crappiest of times.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that there was one. I think there was one that we shared amongst us three, and it was like it almost brought a tear to
Yeah,
our
man,
eyes, wasn't
it's
it?
emotional
It was,
because-
you know, because a lot of people have used the podcast to get them through some real dark times in their personal situations and all of that.
Yeah, and
And
you
we don't
thought-
even realise that it's doing that.
Nah, and you know you don't know what someone's going through, and so just to have look, what I love about what we do, we come together, have a bit of a laugh and a giggle, and talk about what's happening in the world, and it's almost like, have you seen this? Have you heard that? Have you heard this? Which is really what we do. If we weren't on the podcast,
Generally.
right?
Exactly,
It's like,
yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
Kedge is always like, bro, you got to check this out. You got to buy this thing. I just saw this advert on the side of Instagram, and it's amazing. These tops look great. Let's get 3 of these tops and wear
I've
them.
ordered. Can I just say now that you said
you
that?
haven't.
I've ordered from Instagram these like slipper type socks things. They look brilliant. I will give. They're coming tomorrow.
Have they got grips on the bottom?
Yeah.
You know what's so funny?
They're like bombers or something. It's
I've
cool.
been thinking about that. I'm thinking, you know what?
They
I
look
don't-
quite cool
I don't want to wear slippers,
because I don't want to wear slippers.
and I don't want to wear socks.
Exactly.
Because you slide around.
But these
I need
look
a bit
like
of tread.
elf shoes kind of things. Like the cut looks quite nice.
Okay, right. So a bit kind of Nordic, like
Yeah.
and it's kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So because Logan plays football, right? And Milo
Old people
doesn't play
alert.
football.
Old people
Yeah,
alert.
no. I'm actually thinking practical. So we're inside the house and we kick the football around quite a lot here. Look, there's a light. Look, there
Oh,
it is.
yeah, yeah.
Those 99p balls. You know that you
Yeah.
get when you smack it. It's like you're curling
Curl
it,
it,
but
yeah.
you don't know which way it's going to go. So we play that around here. But I need a little bit of tread. So I might look into it. Do they do it in size 13?
Yep.
All right.
Extra large.
There you go.
God.
Well, have you got them yet?
No, they're coming
Okay.
tomorrow.
Well, I look forward to the review next
The
week.
review next week.
And then,
but can I just bring up the first observation that I made this week? And I just, it
here
was
we
one
go.
of those things that I thought, oh yeah, what's happened to this? And it was because I was going through, just flicking through some random social media and YouTube, and there was these people like talking about cereal and you know, like different types of cereal and cereal and like Rice Krispies and all this kind
Right.
of stuff. And they said and they on the box it said, you get these stencils for some sort of Christmas decoration. I was like, oh, that's
In the
nice.
cereal.
So then when they read it, they went, oh, you've got to scan the code on your phone, and then you get the stencils. QR code. Then you get like the stencils, and then you got to send it to the printer to print it out. And then I thought, oh yeah. So, because like you said, I went, oh, they're not in the box.
Just chuck in the box.
And then I thought, when did they stop putting toys in cereal boxes?
Because people ate them.
No, they didn't.
No, they did. I remember this being a thing.
No, you
Like,
can't. You
tip
can't
out
eat
what-
a
No.
Kellogg's cornflakes reflector, can you?
No.
People were.
Or
Those little things that you
one
put
of
on
the
your
little
bikes.
The
characters,
spokes. No, but
Yeah,
they were in a
someone ate
plastic
that.
bag.
No, but I'm sure someone ate that.
Yeah, but you imagine if you if you can imagine in nowadays, if
Yes.
you poured a bowl of cereal for your kid,
Yeah.
and you didn't see it fall out,
Yeah.
then you poured the milk in, and then you walked off, and you left the kid to it.
No, but
Yeah.
that's what you looked for.
No,
Yeah.
but that's all changed now, kid.
No, but I just thought, you know what? I just thought, what a world we live in. That there are
Exactly.
kids growing up now, not knowing the joy
Exactly.
of having a cereal,
Rummage.
and then that thing pops out, the toy, whatever it is.
Yeah, because I remember I'd get told off because I would honestly want to rummage to the
Everyone
bottom
would
and
rummage.
find it.
Of course you take the
But
whole packet out.
But then I'd crush the cereal bits trying to rummage. I'd obviously have my hand in there, which people didn't appreciate.
Oh, well, it was only your cereal anyway. Who's going to eat
What was your go-to cereal when you were a kid? Like, what was it?
it? So mine was Rice Krispies and Frosties.
Oh, you had two. Very
Frosties.
fancy.
Yeah, but we used to do the full mix and blend with the Frosties.
Oh, okay. So you used to half and half.
No. As in we used to put other ingredients into it.
Oh, you made gelato.
Well, I think you probably eat
Don't
Jebro.
say you made it spicy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you do to it, bruv?
What did you do?
Come on.
So we it was a tradition in our family. I think probably started by my dad.
What
So
happened to the
raisins
Frosties?
we'd put in it.
Why not?
Bananas
Okay, so you're turning into all brand muesli.
and Vimto.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Someone
Yeah.
needs to be arrested
Because
for
it makes
that.
the milk go pink.
Yeah, but so does ketchup. Like
So
Vimto?
it's so nice. Vimto is
Vimto in
so
cereal?
nice.
Are you dumb?
I'm not justifying it. I would not do it. I find it disgusting.
Butters.
But you know those people that have Coke and milk together.
Butters.
This
Coke
is a-
and milk.
Yeah, people have Coke floats.
Yeah, like Coke
Oh
float.
no, Coke float.
Coke
is
floats,
different.
but it's ice cream.
Dirty.
Not,
Yeah, but that's nice.
But that's the same
That's
principle. It's
ketchup.
basically milk and fizzy together.
No, but it's not fizzy Vimto. You know, like
But
the
still-
cordial stuff.
But still, that shouldn't be in there.
Bruv,
you
you
just
know-
put dud
And
in.
then if we had cornflakes, we'd just put, you know, the rose syrup. Oh,
That's,
that's different.
That's
No,
a
but that's
Faluda
different.
now.
That's
You've done a Faluda
Cornflakes.
cornflake.
it was
It's
beautiful.
him with
Did
the
you chop up some
Faluda.
pistachios and
No, we didn't do pistachio. No, but it was always raisins and banana.
Oh, that's just,
saffron, bit of saffron, little
Bit
sprinkle
of saffron.
bit
on
of-
top. It's honestly
Yes, sir.
try it. It's so nice.
him on the Faluda like that. His mum and dad fucking in the corner, and then that whole house is just messed up.
What was your go-to cereal?
No, I tell you, we just had cornflakes. Cornflakes
Oh,
or
yeah,
Frosties,
normal.
right?
Basic.
Cornflakes or
Yeah,
Frosties.
yeah,
But I remember I quickly ate, I think I've told this story before, I quickly ate my cornflakes once. I was with Simon Sandu. Have I told you
Yeah.
this? And then
I think so.
And then I wanted to put him off his cornflakes. So I was going, I was trying to put him off. And when I was doing it, I threw up on the table. I just got so into character that I ended up chucking it.
Why would you do that?
But so, yeah, cornflakes was our...
I was more of the selection box thing.
Oh, we did like
The
that
little ones.
when we went on holiday.
Because I didn't want the same one every day. Like,
Yeah.
I like the little.
But I didn't
mix
like
and match.
honey. I didn't like honey nut loops. That was the thing.
Oh no, I like them.
And I know it's not breakfast, but now you suddenly made me reminisce about two other things that we had as a kids, and that was the chow mein, Chinese chow mein in a box.
What, as kids for
No,
breakfast?
Yeah, no, not for breakfast. No. Like,
Well, how is this connected to cereal?
No, because it's things like that cereal time. And when I think of those days, I think of growing up in East Ham, East London, and we used to have this kind of this. It was basically you get these little strips and you'd fry them, and they turn a little crunchy like
Farfar.
like farfar, exactly.
Right.
But that would be your chow mein bit, and then you'd have like a little sabji sort of bit that went with it. That would be the chow mein bit.
Where'd
You'd
you get
warm
that from?
up. It was all in a box. But bruv, you know what? Like
From like what?
From
Where
like from
in
the
East London?
supermarket.
I tell you, East London was
No,
another world.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
It's from
I've
the
never heard
supermarket.
of this.
But it was like it was all in a little box, and you'd make it all up, and you'd get a little soy sauce with it. But you remember that's at a time
was
when
it-
we didn't go Chinese restaurant.
Oh, okay,
that was
so that
Chinese.
was
Oh, okay, got
yeah,
you.
that was the
That
one.
was-
Or when we went chip shop, we'd get the chips on the paper, and
Mm.
then my mum would cut the paper into a round circle. So you'd sit on the floor, set a round bit of paper, put a dollop of ketchup in the corner, and a portion of chips.
You didn't have to cut it round.
You didn't have to
No,
cut it.
but
round.
then it made it like into a
dish.
little round plate.
Dish.
Oh,
yeah.
bless
But
her.
those were the
That's
little.
quite nice,
Those
yeah.
are the
That is quite nice.
I'm saying those simple little things. Look at the way I'm talking about.
I prefer
Yeah.
them open while you're walking back, just smash them.
Oh no, they get cold.
No, you got to eat them while you're walking back home, innit?
Yeah,
Lots of
because-
salt and
and
vinegar.
the first ones are so hot they give you chalet in your mouth.
Exactly,
You know, like,
exactly.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Exactly.
and then by the time you get to the ones at the bottom that are covered in salt and vinegar and slightly smushy.
So speaking of food, are you guys feeling Christmassy yet?
I have
Because-
ordered the turkey. That's right. I'm
Oh,
talking about food. I've ordered the turkey and I've ordered the ham.
Are you Christmassy, Satch? Because you were quite a sort of bar humbug last week.
Well, I put the tree up on the weekend. Saturday, the tree went
Congratulations.
up. It looks nice in the house, but I'm still not in the flow.
I'm well into. I now need to eat a mince pie, and I'm in the
Oh,
zone.
I had one of them ages ago.
Are you still not in the zone?
Not
I'm
really.
craving one. I
wearing
think that's
Christmas
all I'm
socks
waiting
now.
for.
I'm wearing Christmas socks.
Very nice.
Do you like mince pies?
Oh, I
I
love
love
them.
them.
Really?
Love
Puff
them.
pastry or short crust?
Oh, I don't know what they
Short
are.
crust. I think it's got to be short crust.
It's
They're
just
both nice, I think.
Yeah. Look at you. You're like,
it's not pastry.
No, some of
It's
them
on
come
the
in a
outside.
puff
Oh,
pastry.
Oh,
and
puff.
there's
Oh
some-
no,
some
no.
of them-
I like it when it's slightly hard.
that's
Like,
the short
yeah,
crust.
that's the
Oh
short
yeah,
crust.
no, I like it like that. Yeah, because then you know like the custard. Then
What do you eat it with, Vimto?
No, just custard. Just normal yellow
Pie
custard.
bobbing
But-
out of a big tub of vintage.
That might be worth trying out then.
No, I'm still not feeling Christmassy yet, but I think it's coming because today it's funny. I went and got my jab today.
A booster.
COVID, yeah,
Booster.
boosted up. I got a
Is
bit,
it was it different from your first two?
yeah, got a bit of Madonna.
Oh,
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Madonna.
Get into the groove.
okay.
And
Your first two were AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca, yeah.
How you
So,
feeling?
I'm all right at the moment. I had it quite late. It was
Is
about
your arm
sort of
heavy?
4 or 5 o'clock.
Is it heavy?
No, the guy told me actually.
Oh, here we go.
When you get home, ice it.
Iced it.
I iced it. There's no pain in my
What
arm.
you mean like as if you just a bag of peas?
Yeah, that's what I did. Bag of peas.
Bag of
So,
peas.
On
just
my
to
arm.
stop the ache.
And it stopped. There's no way.
Oh, well, there you go. That is the things you learned straight
Early,
away.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? As you're talking about it, my arm's starting to ache.
Oh God,
Do you
here
ever
we
get
go.
that? Do you ever get that when someone talks about it and you're like, I can feel my right arm now aching as you were saying that?
No.
No.
But I'm feeling all right so far. But let's see what happens. But anyway, I saw my aunt at the place where we're getting the jab,
Yeah.
and she was just like, "Oh, what are we doing for Christmas this year?" And I was like, "Oh, it's the first time I thought about Christmas Day
Oh,
and getting together with a family and stuff."
Where,
like that.
where are you
And I
going to
was
be?
like,
Any different plans this year?
Not really. We're
No,
just
I
meeting up.
think-
I mean, last year we couldn't do anything. We couldn't
No,
even leave
it's
our
just
house.
about meeting everyone
I think
again.
it's just meeting everyone again.
Yeah.
For the usual family Christmas Day.
we missed out on it last year.
Damaka.
Let's go big again.
I can't wait. I think it's going to be great.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And proper meal. And also, with taste buds. I didn't have taste last
Yeah.
year. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah, you were
I'm
quite
looking
hungry,
forward-
weren't you?
I'm looking forward to eating.
But I mean, didn't I read something about Boris saying 18th of December he was going to decide if we had Christmas?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many people go, we don't care what they say.
Yeah.
We're just going to go.
Yeah,
I
no, I
don't
know
think
that.
he can now control the nation. I think the nation's had enough. Yeah, we've got this Omicron thing and it's all spreading everywhere, but everyone's just going to go for it now.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm slightly because we've got this big tour happening at the radio station where we're going to Glasgow, Manchester, and London.
Oh, that's the thing you couldn't announce last week. You were going to
Yeah.
say it, and I knew that's what it was.
Yes.
But you now you can. Talk
we can
about
say it, yeah. And I'm going to be. I'm slightly nervous because I'm going to be in a tour bus.
it. Oh, and not only that, surrounded by thousands of people then at the event.
Yeah.
You are going to get it.
Get what? No, I've had it.
No, kind of
Shut
sexy
up.
Omicron.
No, there's going to be none of that. But yeah,
On tour,
so
of course there is. Chris Evans, he likes a session. I've sessioned with Chris Evans.
oh, speaking of which,
Have you sessioned with him?
I'm being invited to a
Good.
session.
It's all
on,
day.
on the day of release.
Great.
Like
Oh,
you
but
might have to
you
send
will
out.
be- yeah.
You might have to send out a search party.
On the day.
I'm dreading it.
What does that mean? The
Thursday.
Day of release.
The release of this podcast.
Oh.
So as you listen to this, I'm probably drinking jars of tequila.
Oh,
Just imagine
lovely.
that as you listen to the podcast.
You can't drink. John,
No, I know
tequila.
can't. But he forces it down. You know.
And guess who's holding the fort down while he's on this
On
lunch
a
on the
razzmatazz.
jolly?
So he won't go. He won't go on the staff Christmas do, but he'll go on the celeb Christmas do. That's basically what's
Yeah, well, no, I was personally invited.
lovely. Well,
So you know,
he may,
You have to go. Yeah, exactly.
and so it'll be. Was it starting at lunchtime?
1:00. It doesn't finish till 1 the
No.
next morning.
Just know there'll be a jolly in the office that day.
Oh, yeah, well, because all the senior lot are out, mate.
Exactly.
Oh man.
It'll be good with
all the senior
other
lot
crew,
and me.
Yeah.
Don't.
What do you- what's
don't
the-
don't
what's the
don't
purpose?
no don't. When you've had a few drinks. No, listen.
Shall I not do
No,
it?
don't be a twat. All right, just hold back. Hold back on all the
can't
things
help
that
it.
you suddenly
He can't
think.
help
I know. Now's a good time to tell him that. You know,
Last time I
now's
was
a good
drunk.
time
Last time I was drunk with him, he said to me that he was going to get you a job.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
But people say things like that when they're drunk. And
Yeah.
they don't mean that. No, but there's a lot of love. He is really a lovely guy. And also, when he takes you out, whoever he's with him, he hosts everybody.
Oh, yeah.
He's a host in every sense of the word. His deal is Punjabi.
bigger than, yeah.
He's
it's bigger than, yeah. His deal is always going, that one.
My deal goes, That wasn't the tune, though.
No, but it's been a while since I've sang that song.
You can't sing
Salam
that.
namaste.
His deal.
Yeah,
Yes.
His
deal. Nothing else.
Nothing
Deal
else.
goes.
Okay.
Deal
Speaking
goes.
of Christmas and employees, I came across a story this week,
Go on then.
and do you know what? It actually made me laugh because I think we've been kind of put in this position, but not really. But it was around Christmas, so I had to talk about it. And it was the story is an employee basically got called by HR and said, "Look, you need to pay 15 quid for the Christmas present of your CEO."
That's weird.
Oh, so that everyone's chipping in for
Everyone's
it?
got
Well,
a
not
chip in.
everyone's just saying. Well, they're saying, yeah, you got to do it, and they're just going to cut it out your salary, your work thing. See, that's why I brought it to the table. That's why because I know
Everyone is told the same thing. Everyone is told the same thing.
I knew it.
And the first three letters are BBC.
Right. I wasn't there when that thing happened. Also, because I wasn't staff. So I'm not staff, but I remember, like, not just you boys, loads of people came up to me and went, "Do you know what happened?" So basically, I'll tell the story, right? So everyone went out for Christmas drinks, and I don't think I went to that. Because it was a bowling thing.
It was bowling.
bowling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talent weren't allowed. It was just
was a staff
It was
thing.
just a staff
Yeah,
thing, yeah.
that's what they call it. They call the presenters talent,
Yeah.
and they keep you separate.
We were
We
untalented.
ain't talented.
No, we were untalented,
I mean, what a word. They are talent. Listen to that.
Yeah.
If talk about creating an environment of segregation
Divide.
and a double tier system, where we're talking about inclusion and all that.
Some
It's
of them weren't even talented.
Well,
That's for another podcast.
but
Sorry, I can't say that. Sorry.
My argument is more so that everyone has a talent, really. You know, we all have talents and gifts.
Yeah.
But you're calling talent, you're on the microphone, so you are talent. I never liked that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why we got on. In fact, we got on because we were just making the show together.
Correct.
There wasn't a Tommy the presenter. You know that,
No.
right?
Yeah.
No.
We'd eat, we'd hang out, we'd work, we'd think on ideas. That's
Run
the
to
way
the
it was.
room, everything.
Yeah, but it's talent in the past. Certain other presenters, even ones that did the show before me, had a reputation for being the talent. Right. So anyway, my point is, you guys as staff members all went bowling, and then the manager got a round of drinks, whatever, for people. But what you having? All out and doing.
First
I'll have
in.
this. I'll have that. I'll have this. I'll have that. Then all of a sudden, you got your pay slips through at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the drink was taken out.
Yes.
Correct.
That.
It was about 8-9 quid.
Yeah,
And
there
everyone
was a couple, and then there was a bit of food as well. Do you remember we got? There's a
Yeah, I think it worked.
Yeah.
But
worked
it
out
was
to
more so
something,
that
yeah.
you didn't know.
No, we didn't know.
At the time, everyone was going, "Oh yeah, what do you want?"
I thought
we
thought he was buying us around.
Yeah, and then it came out
Of our
And
wage packet.
So just when you said this story, it reminded me of that. So this story is that, but they've come up to him and said,
Yeah,
you got to
you've
pay
got.
for it.
And I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't think I would do that. I don't think I'd agree to that.
It's a weird.
It doesn't
thing
look
to
good though, does it?
But I don't care.
Because all of a sudden it'll be like, oh yeah, Tommy and Kedge gave 15 quid, boss.
But
Satch didn't.
but I
so
think
therefore,
it's-
if there's going to be some sort of firing happening, you would be first
Yeah,
on that list.
no, but that's cool. But at least it's the principle. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, if I like the fella, then I'll give him something. But you can't make me do it.
Nah, yeah, that feels wrong.
That feels wrong, doesn't it?
And also,
And I don't think you get sacked for that. You can't get sacked for that.
No, you shouldn't get sacked
Exactly.
for what is it? Is it
No, but if they were looking to, like trim the force down over the Christmas period, like Asian boss. Have you heard about that Asian boss who owns some law companies? I mean, he went on Zoom and just sacked 900 people just before Christmas.
Wow.
Just like yesterday.
Because why? Because
Just
they were doing, but 900 people. That's like
it's
that's like they're getting
cult.
rid of a whole department.
Yeah.
whole
But the
area.
fact is that he didn't want to keep them over Christmas. He thought, just get, which is harsh, isn't it?
That
Yeah,
is,
it's not good.
I mean,
Over Zoom.
It is. I just find it funny that the CEO doesn't know, and someone else has said was going to go.
It must be the
force
CEO's
the
jump
job.
jar. Do you know what I mean? Though it's a jump jar maneuver.
But that's what I mean. But that's where I think in this situation you can say no.
You know what that's like? You know when your mum and dad go and hug that random judge, and you go, what? What? Hold on.
Not even hug, touch their feet.
No, I don't. We've never really done that.
No, but I'm just saying that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Like,
Kids
bow
know,
down.
right?
Bow down.
Yeah. Or go
No.
and say I love you to that. No. I don't know them. They're your mate. You say I love you.
Yeah.
And you know what I've got to say with Milo and Logan? Not that I would do that, but if I said to Milo and Logan, go and give so-and-so a hug, someone that you don't know, a relative that's just come over from India, they just go, no.
Kids just don't do it.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah,
No one would do that. No one would do that.
Allow that, mate.
No, they would not do that. So this is the same thing. False PR, man. I'm not down with it.
Yeah, I'm not down with it either.
Or like when someone goes, here, speak to so-and-so on the phone.
I hate that.
My mother-in-law does that.
There was a lot of that when you were little, isn't it? Because it was a landline that would ring, and then if you answer it, and it was like your mum's friend, the auntie, and they'd be like, "Hello, beta, how are you?" And then they'd always go. I remember the standard question for me was, "Do you recognize who I am?"
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Oh my god!" But I got quite good at it. It became a good game. Like I would guess the auntie or the uncle. I was quite good at that.
Like guess who?
I
do you wear glasses?
Points. Yeah.
It's like, have you got a beard?
Yeah, it was like guess who on the phone. But I would be very good because I would go for the proper suck-up job. So once I figured out the auntie, I'd be like, "Oh, hello, auntie, how are you?" And then, and how's uncle? And I'd really give it extra layer.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't that guy.
The phrase for that is Momo Tugna. That's Momo Tugna is like a, butter up.
Yeah.
More Tugna.
Give me a little Tugna.
Oh, God. No, Kedge, I was the opposite of that. Like, I was just like...
Hello? In English, I'll be you. Hello?
And then when they said so, I was like, "Mom, it's for you." And that's the end of it.
Hello, Sachin.
No, phone's over there.
Hello, Sachin, beta, how is school?
No, nothing.
Sorry, mate, I don't speak that lingo.
Not getting nothing out of me.
Mum, it's one of your freshie mates. It's your auntie speaking. Whatever. One of your freshie relatives.
So that reminds me, Sachin not being able to say certain words in Desi lingo and all of that. There's this whole article that's come out this week as we approach the end of the year, and it's about the words.
I love end of year articles.
Yeah, I do.
By the
And
way.
this was a good one. It's about the many words of 2021 that we actually are afraid to say or we're not confident saying. Is that the bell?
You know what that is? Flipping Amazon parcels
door.
at this time. Look at it. 9 o'clock at night.
Amazon.
Okay, I'm back. It was my neighbour dropping off a parcel that's gone to his house. By the way, 10 times a day I'm opening the door for Amazon stuff at the moment.
Christmas is definitely happening at the Sandoos.
Oh, man, tell you, there's always silly little things as well.
I'll get my present next week.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see if it comes. You were saying words
that we've kind of struggled with this year. So this is a brilliant story from my mate of mine, Todd Eresman, who's the senior linguist at Babel. He's been talking to the Metro newspaper about the 2021 tongue twisters, and this year apparently news anchors have been struggling with new words and names whilst covering major sporting events, viral internet trends, and emerging celebrities. Now, these are the words that people have been struggling with, and obviously the big one.
You said sporting ones, so these are like players' names. And
Yeah,
things like
so
that.
the sporting one is Italy's captain for the 2021 European Football Championships. Does anyone know his name, Satch? Would you be able to know if I show it to you like that?
Italy's captain.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Go on. How do you say it?
Giorgio Chiellini.
Correct, and Satch has said it correctly. It's
I would have said Chiellini. Chiellini.
He's not Punjabi. Chiellini. And then there's obviously the cryptocurrency, which was obviously started before Elon Musk, and that's Dogecoin, but people call it Dogecoin or Doggy Coin or
I've heard
whatever.
Dogecoin.
Yeah, Dogecoin.
Dogecoin
is how it's
what
known.
it is. Yeah.
That cookie in Squid Game.
Fortune.
In Squid Game, you know the one where they've got to make the shape out of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's known
The
as
sugaring
the
thing.
Dalgona. People have been Dalgona.
I didn't even know that was. Yeah, I didn't even know that had a
Like
name.
melted sugar and baking soda is made out of. And then the other one, obviously the important one, Salt Bay, his restaurant. How do you say that?
How
do you say that?
Nusret.
Yeah, not bad. It's just Nusret.
Nusret.
Nusret,
like as in Fateh Ali Khan.
Like our mate, yeah.
Yeah.
Nusret.
Nusret.
I don't know how people get that one wrong, by the way. It's
but-
Nusret.
It's because it's N-U-S-R. It's Nusr. People might think it's Nusret.
Or Naseret.
Or Nasret, correct. And the viral TikTok sea shanty Wellerman. I don't know why people are getting that wrong. Because that's Wellerman as it is. I mean, I don't know how else you would read that.
No, yeah, you're right. But by the way, I didn't realise that was viral, but we loved that in this house.
Dude, the sea shanty.
Yeah.
Oh, because that went nuts on TikTok.
Who's that?
It's like a proper Irish. It's like.
Satch, where were you on this planet when that was going on?
I'm not on TikTok.
Yeah.
No, but
I don't go near
that
TikTok.
that was everywhere.
You shouldn't be going near TikTok either, Kedge.
No, but I don't have.
You
Well, I
do.
do, but it's only to obviously get.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, man.
That's how it works.
That's a catchy song.
And it just gets you into the groove.
Yeah, it's and funny. Logan loves it.
Really?
And now, because if you put it up on Apple Tunes, other Irish folk song come along, loves a bit of folk music. Irish folk music, it sounds amazing. So anyway, these are the words people struggle to say this year.
Yeah, and there were a few other ones. I mean, I've never heard of this one. This is obviously for the people who are like the Gen Z lot, chuggy. Which means that it's basically you're mocking outdated and unfashionable.
Yeah, I was going to
things.
say that's when it's basically saying that's rubbish, isn't it?
Do you have any of your own
I knew
words
that
you struggle with? I find it's I can't think of a word right now, but let's say if I'm presenting and you trip up on one word on auto cue and you read it once, you trip up on it once, and if you make a thing of it in your head,
you
will trip up.
I have a few of those actually, but I can't actually think of them now. But I have a few,
and it just kind of goes.
I know, Cage. I know one from Cage.
Go on.
Pasta.
We did something else.
Pasta.
No.
You can't say pasta.
No, pasta. No. Pasta. No. I'm talking about. I know what you're talking about. It's
but you're saying about. I'm saying about things you can't pronounce. But yeah, there's many things. Lasagna,
Dorvejania.
Yeah, let's have lasagna.
Meat lasagna.
It's normally the ones that got it's not singularity.
double barrel.
It's like singularity, but it's not singularity.
Okay, let's say like specific, right?
No, it's not
and people say Pacific.
Pacific.
Yeah. But with Logan as well, because of the age he's at, he gets loads of words like that. Just the wrong, can't get his mouth around the word.
Still,
yeah, but I'm saying, but we can still trip on it as well. Anyway, but yeah, these are the words. These are the words of the year that people will struggle with.
Another story that I saw this week, and I think I've spoken about this on the podcast before, where I've mentioned when I go out with like my mates back at home, we always
Back in India?
no.
Oh.
Back at home, in South London.
Croydon.
Right.
Crew.
Yeah.
We always put our phones away when we meet.
For dinner?
Yeah, and to be fair, what we do is we put them at the end of the table. So if there's a massive table like
Oh,
this,
is it actually a thing?
we just stick them at the end of the table.
Consciously, like, all right, guys, all phones away.
No, but it's just we just do it.
Let's
We
have
just-
Gandhi
But that'd be quite tempting for if I was a thief just walking past the table. There'd be a selection of phones.
Yeah.
No one's going to rob.
Particularly in South London.
I mean,
No one's
I
gonna
would
phones off
literally
our-
no one's
swipe.
gonna rob
I
in
would
South
swipe
London. I
that.
think they are.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay. But
Okay.
yeah, I suppose plus it's like
I would just swipe it with one hand. Whatever falls, I grab and run.
well, yeah, from like him and his mates.
You wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, they're all Samsung phones. Forgot.
No. From him and that they were. I mean,
You wouldn't do that.
Satch's got South London style.
Yeah, that's
mates.
what I mean.
Yeah.
So and this was a story that came out, and everyone was kind of going nuts over it because it was about how this pub is now offering customers 50% off a meal if they lock their phones away. And I was thinking, we're already there.
Yeah, we don't. When us three go for a munch, no one looks at their phone.
No, very.
Unless it's like
very
an
rare.
urgent.
or you're in the middle of some sort of worky thing. You
Yeah.
know, but no, you're right. And I, you know what? I'm all for that. I'm all for more. Just leave the phone alone.
Exactly.
The amount of time, I mean, I will sometimes take a little snap of food because I love food.
Yeah.
But that's different.
And if the food
I don't
looks
even
pretty,
remember that. I always remember to take a photo of food after I've eaten it.
Kay just got when
Yeah,
it comes
I know.
out.
You know what? The
And
amount,
then I thought, oh, that was beautiful. But then at least I enjoyed it.
yeah,
Yeah, now I get that.
And also, I'm so gutted to eat it that I can't.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
this
want to wait a
is this
second
is
to
like
take a
it
picture.
actually locks it away. It's a pub in Dorset, and what they do, they have little cages like that where you can put your
Oh.
phone in and lock it away.
But 50% is a lot of
50% off the
I mean,
whole
that's
bill.
not even difficult. But I guess a lot of people in this day and age, a lot of people would
Yeah,
struggle
can't
with
do
that.
it.
Because it's it's for the gram. You got to take all the photos, all of this kind of stuff. Because you got to show off, haven't you? That you're eating at this restaurant. You got to show off that you're living your best life.
And I remember the first time we did it, like as in me and my mates. I remember when we went to a restaurant, we all put our phones down at the other end of the table. Whoever picked their phone up first, and someone had to pay the bill.
It's like a
That
swear
was
jar.
the rule.
Yeah.
That was the
I
rule.
don't care. To be fair, I don't care if if we leave our phones. I really wouldn't care.
But then again, you could argue, all right, if restaurants are doing this, what's to stop you saying, right, next time you go to a concert, the artist could say,
Well,
no phone.
We had that. Do you remember when we went to watch Busta Rhymes?
Yeah,
Busta
We
Rhymes.
were the only three people watching the show.
yeah, but that was...
Busta Rhymes said, right, put your phones down, obviously
Yeah,
with
he
a
did
lot of
say
other
that.
swear words, put your phones down and just enjoy this. And then he did his and it was brilliant.
Yeah, because he didn't want... it's not about
Because
filming
I was looking for my phone. I don't have any videos of that concert.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
we
I don't
just
think I do
enjoyed
either.
it.
Yeah. And maybe that's what it should be. Maybe to be more
Well,
present.
and that's what it's funny because I was talking about like to some people at work, and we were like, like when you see because Satch saw the documentary with
Yeah. Freddie Mercury. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On BBC
Queen
One,
yeah,
the final
you
act.
Yeah. And
Brilliant.
What is
loved
that
it as
thing?
well.
It's brilliant.
Really
I think it's got to be one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. There was one part in there where George Michael was doing a rehearsal with Queen. And I think it's got to be the best thing I've seen in a very long time.
And also because David Bowie was just standing there smoking and watching him rehearse.
But it was just the way that George Michael was singing effortlessly. And this was done before it was in 85 or 86. I was born in 87. I'm thinking, how do I like that?
Yeah.
But it was so good.
Yeah, before
so
your
good.
time. It's just
so good.
pure talent. They don't make them like that anymore. They don't make them. That's it. It's all
So, but
manufactured
what we were
now.
saying is back then when I went to see say Michael Jackson in concert, we didn't have a phone or anything. Do you know what I mean? We weren't worried about. We were just recording it in our head, and to this day, that's all we have of it.
Yeah.
And
that's
actually,
right.
that's how it should be.
Yeah, just to live it and enjoy it. And actually, how many people and how many times do you really even watch back whatever it is you've recorded?
Oh yeah, well again, and then I was telling my dad this. He goes, "Oh yeah, do we need a hard drive now to download all the files?" I said, "But I've got a hard drive. I've not opened it since I started putting stuff on there. When do you sit there and go, oh, let's open the hard drive and go through this folder of photos?"
I'd argue 99% of the people that film anything like that are doing it to show other people, not for themselves. 99%. They're not. You don't look back and then go, hold on a minute. Now let me watch back Busta Rhymes doing that fast rap because it was amazing. You'll just remember it. You go, I saw the Busta Rhymes rap. It was amazing. I remember Michael Jackson leaving the building on a jetpack or someone a stunt double. You know, leaving, and I'm thinking, and even if the memory's a bit vague, that's what makes it.
See, and this is why I have an issue with all this meta stuff.
Yeah.
Well, before you get onto the meta stuff,
Well, that's not exactly it.
you've nicely brought us into the sort of the technology part of the podcast, which I know that
Is there a technology part there?
Not that I know
I
of,
believe
mate.
there is. There you go. He's just introduced it.
Head of technology.
Welcome to the tech zone.
Tech head.
I'm back at Crap Crystal Maze.
He's giving himself the title.
Can I just bring it to attention the story that has literally, for me, well, I think it's shaken the human race.
No, it hasn't.
No, it has.
Yeah,
The robot race.
Well, the metaverse story
No,
about Facebook
No,
Meta.
it wasn't that.
And by the way, that's frizzled out straight away.
Oh my God, no.
It hasn't.
no,
I saw
no.
something today that was ridiculous.
What?
Okay, well,
What did you see?
Shall I talk about it quickly, Kev?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you start with that first?
Well, it was. So obviously we're talking about the metaverse, and then you live in it, and basically now they've started selling items. A few weeks ago, we said Nike were releasing a whole bunch
Nike,
of clothes.
they've registered
Yeah.
trademarks and everything. Yeah.
Same as Roblox.
Today, I saw a company that has made a yacht
Yeah.
for the metaverse.
Right.
How much is it on sale for, Tommy? A
Oh.
yacht.
Okay. Well, I know that Roblox and Robux,
Yeah.
which is basically exactly what metaverse is.
Okay,
I'm
how
sorry.
much is on there, roughly?
Okay, so if you were to they can buy things for like £5-10 up to
Okay.
even £20.
Very reasonable.
So the way you're saying it is probably something stupid like £100, £200, £300 for a yacht.
Try 800 grand.
Stupid for a digital yacht. For a
And
digital
it looked
yacht.
like it was
You're
made
stupid.
in Pac-Man sort of
Yeah,
times.
exactly, graphics.
Like it was terrible.
And I tell you what they'll like.
850
they'll
grand.
go, yeah, but it's a code for this one, and you can. And even Milo says it to me, right? So he's 9, right? He'll go, oh yeah, but these are limited edition Christmas pets, and I want them for adopt.
Couldn't
me.
give them
And
monkeys,
then-
mate.
And then no, they do give you monkeys, Christmas monkeys, and they can give you Christmas unicorns or anything else.
This
This is the same
Here we go.
thing.
He's going to
No, no,
justify. Here we go. He's going to
Your
justify.
mugs
Come on,
have
Mr.
your-
800 grand.
No. So there's a lot of celebrities endorsing all of this, and in this world as well. Sandbox
they get a kickback,
Sandbox is the metaverse universe, what it's called, and Snoop Dogg has entered it, and Snoop Dogg is now got
And
stuff there.
Snoop
He's got-
Dogg is a businessman.
Exactly.
No, but this is
Snoop Dogg
you,
did the
you
dog
can
coin,
go
Dogecoin.
into,
He was part of that.
Yeah, but you can go into Sandbox and you can buy land now. So like you know
No, you
how
can't, bruv.
you know
No, you
wait,
can't.
no wait
You can buy code.
No, wait, Tommy.
buy
You know how
land.
you like to buy properties,
Yes.
and that's your thing.
And it's real.
But
And it
but
really
you know
does-
what?
I can
That's
go and
so
live there.
that's so 2000 and late
No
because
problem.
basically this is where you need to be now. You can go register an account, Tommy. Start buying land in the metaverse.
Okay.
Because that is where the value is going to be.
Okay, so where does that land exist? When can I go and visit that little bit of land I bought?
When you put your Adjustment on,
When I put my glasses on and I go into my virtual world,
Yeah.
and then I can go to Kedge. Please tell me, because I know
your
you're
body.
being an arse now.
No, I'm not.
You are being an.
Yeah.
Come
No,
on, Kedge.
it's not.
You do
Tell
not
me you don't
this.
believe this.
You don't
Please.
believe this.
And if you do, something's wrong, bro.
No, wait. This is not about believing. This is happening.
No, I know.
I know it's happening, but you've got to be. I don't want to say a bad word because I could have.
Yeah.
You've got something.
See now, look, Bitcoin.
End.
Bitcoin is different, right?
No, this is all connected to Bitcoin because
it's
you buy
not.
the land and
No,
everything
it's
from
not.
Bitcoin.
No,
This
it's
is
not.
all connected.
No, it's not.
It's
I tell you
not.
what,
Because this is the currency that they're going to be using.
no. What is the currency?
The crypto coins.
Exactly. Now that's a currency. That's like inventing a new coin, right? Or having a new
Yeah,
pound
but
note.
no, but
or a
everyone
new
thought the
whatever.
cryptocurrency thing is all stupid.
Because you can
It
buy,
is.
but you can buy.
You can't touch cryptocurrency.
No, you'd have to touch it. You're right. But you can still buy a car that you can drive, a house that you can live in.
But
this is saying,
we
hey,
are
do you want
on
a
the
yacht?
cusp.
Yeah, but it's
we
in
are
the
on
computer.
the cusp. We are on the cusp of Web 3. Right, so we are at the moment in something what's known as Web 2, which is basically the internet.
I'm happy
as
there.
we know it.
I'm happy there.
Right, but we're on the cusp of Web 3 where we'll be using artificial intelligence to basically tell us about how to run the world. And that's what we're going to be, that's where we're going, right? So before it was, Web 1 was when it was just static web pages. Web 2 is now, this interaction and all of that thing. Web 3 is going to be where we use AI. And so that's where we're going. So I get it. It all sounds stupid at the moment. But
Okay, two different things.
because when people said if people had told you when we first, do you remember when we started the internet, right? And we just had the basic email.
We didn't start it.
Well, no, but
I mean, I know he claims credit for a lot of things, but bloody hell, that takes it to another level.
But like when we were first looking at the internet, and if someone then told you that, oh, you're going to be able to access photos, you're going to be able to upload photos, you're going to be, it's weird. You'll be like, who wants to do it? Why would I put photos?
That's not.
But it was weird then.
No, because when Steve Jobs said, not Steve Jobs, who was it? They said,
Steve Jobs.
When he said in the documentary when he goes, oh, I'm going to put the
10,000
songs in your pocket.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That
Yeah.
wowed us straight away. In some ways, I'm going to buy you a yacht. And it's going to be something that you can access with glasses on in the 3D world. It's called a computer game.
But it will be your yacht. Like, it's got a helipad and everything. You'll be able to land your helicopter on
To
there.
start with, it looks terrible.
Honestly, it's winding me up that you're so into it.
Exactly, it's awful.
I
It's
get
awful.
the fact.
But hold on a minute.
So if
hold
I
on a
can
minute.
land my helicopter on it, I've got to buy a helicopter as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which is how much? Another 100 grand?
Well, they haven't made it yet.
Well,
my
if the yacht is 800 grand, look, this is what I'm saying is I get the fact that you can enter this world and play these things and pretend to have these things.
But this again, this
It's quite
sandbox thing
sad.
is still very computery kind
It's
of
sad.
graphic-y. It does look 8-bit, right?
It's sad.
But this is all leading up to the metaverse where it will look very realistic.
So it's not real.
It's not real.
So next year, Apple are going to announce, at the end of 2022, Apple are going to announce their headset, which is basically going to be like accessible to
I will
everybody
get the
as well.
headset. And I would want to go around the world because I like gaming
And
and
absolutely.
entertainment.
You'll be able to do that.
And 3D,
But it's not real.
3D concerts and virtual concerts, or I'm there and I can look to the left, look to the right. I can see a crowd. I see Ariana Grande on the stage. I see Kedge behind her, stalking her. Brilliant. All that stuff I want to see in the virtual world, right?
Yeah, so that's it. So then that's it.
If Kedge is in my
if
virtual
you want
world.
to buy a
But if you-
digital T-shirt that I
But if
never
you want to
wear,
go and see
no.
Ariana Grande in Vegas, you're going to have to take the ship to
No,
the world
no, don't do that.
because there'll be certain worlds that you're going to have to pay for. So like you understand Roblox, okay?
Yes.
So your son, when he wants to play what does he play? Adopt Me,
Yes.
right? Now to play Adopt Me, you just click on the world and then you're in Adopt Me,
Yeah.
right? And then you buy your pets and you do all of that stuff. So in the metaverse, to go and see Ariana Grande, you're going to have to pay an entrance fee to then go into that world, to go into casinos, to go into certain
I
worlds.
would want, though, that the Ariana Grande avatar or character is Ariana Grande, not a computer.
Well, of course it
version
will be. It'll be Ariana Grande wearing her chasma.
Yeah, but at least you know there's an artist at the end doing a performance. What I'm saying is, I'm not buying something that doesn't actually exist.
Yes.
Okay, well,
that's an experience.
We will revisit this conversation and we'll talk
by the
about
way,
our first metaverse
I have no
purchases.
doubt that there are other fools like you out there that will
Yes.
probably
No,
fund all this.
we'll talk about when you two. We'll talk about when you two.
Kedge is the guy who's gone and pre-ordered their headset already.
Because also I've heard what they're going to do.
I've
is
registered for some land.
They're going to have limited edition art in the metaverse.
I couldn't give a monkey.
No,
So
but
it's like
that's already the NFTs. Yeah.
So the kind of Mona Lisa equivalent.
Yeah.
But actually, because it's a digital thing, you can recreate that. You can't recreate the Mona Lisa, right? No one can do a brushstroke.
No, but if you create something digital that no one else can create, and then you can own it.
because it's a code, so it can be done. But it's like saying no one can curl a ball like Roberto Carlos did around that. That was Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, but if you pay maybe $600, you might be able to get that extra power
you can't.
in your avatar.
Honestly, it's
You can get
Anyway,
you
I'm
can
gonna
get
end
robot
this-
to do
I'm
it
going
for
to
you.
end this whole digital chat on our Brownload with the fact that this week a team of scientists have created robots that can reproduce their own. I'll just leave it at that.
What? So they're getting it, but when do they get it on? When it's sexy robot time? No, they get it on when the bunda who's controlling it presses the
How
button.
is that? How is that possible physically?
What do you mean?
What exchange
They're
of
made
fluids?
they're made up of a mixture of skin cells and heart muscle cells from frog embryos, and synthetic.
So is
life
it like
forms.
a oil leak that goes in?
Well, yeah.
Well,
What,
I don't know. Like,
I
how's it
don't know
possible?
that I have not been there for the process of it. Actual, what is the sexual reproductive?
I don't like none of this.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that
going.
this is robots are now reproducing. That's where we're at, and you're worried about yachts.
I'm 45 years old. I think, thankfully, I would have popped my clogs by the time all this stuff
Yeah, me too.
too silly. And I think it's getting a bit silly now.
It was all silly when someone said that you were able to send a message from
No,
your
no,
phone.
that is not
that's
silly.
Shame
That
on
is
you
not-
for
yeah,
saying that.
exactly,
I
Kev.
thought you were brighter than
Shut
that.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
You
well,
are
we'll
a
leave it
wally.
at that, and
Moving-
then when
You
we
are a
hit
wally.
episode 368.
I don't even want to ever hear about that again because that's
now,
offended me.
You're making me regret the things I've learned because the things I've learned sort of connects to what you're saying, but it's
here we
more
go.
a thing I've come across that I didn't know about, and I
Go
thought, but effectively, if
That
the-
was like from that Bollywood song. What was it? Makana song. The Makana song. That's it. Anyway, go on, carry on.
That's the robot noise.
Yeah.
that's the robot.
No, it's kissy disco me jaye. It is,
That's what the robot does.
Yeah, it is. Listen to that song.
leave it.
Everyone listen to that song, and you'll hear Tommy Sandu going.
No, I didn't do that noise though.
Go on.
I went,
Carry on.
Come on, let's have it.
Near the North Pole,
Yeah.
there is a vault.
Okay.
This actually exists, not in a virtual world, Kedge.
In the
a
real world,
yeah.
yep.
I like you already.
There's a vault that keeps almost 1 million seeds from around the world to regrow our food supply in case
I love it.
this is one of my words.
Apocalyptic.
That one.
Yeah.
That's one of my.
Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah, but what is the apocalyptic one? What's
Apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic.
Isn't it apocalyptic?
No, it's apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic
Yeah, that's a good
disaster.
one, yeah.
So if that occurs,
We got
there's 1
seeds.
million seeds there just in frozen storage.
Grow stuff.
Ready to, and apparently the gene bank there is also a gene bank backup reserve with 1,700 people seeds.
What about robot seeds?
No robot seeds because
okay.
you can just copy and paste that.
Oh, okay,
So it's
cool.
no
Just
big deal,
checking,
and no one really cares.
Not essential.
But just the fact that hold a minute, someone's got a backup in case all
But I
this
think,
stuff.
they did.
You think that's sensible?
Very sensible.
Yeah,
and also
but-
because didn't they set up sent a rocket into space just to hit an asteroid just to see if they can do that and if it works to put it off course because they thought if
Did
there
that
is an
actually
asteroid,
happen? I
Yeah,
read
yeah,
about it, but
yeah.
did it move it off?
I don't know. I haven't seen the latest footage.
Yeah,
from
no, I
NASA,
haven't
so
seen
I will verify that.
But how about that? Just in case it
That
all
is
goes-
pretty cool.
So if a fruit or veg or something dies
Runs out.
yeah, don't worry. There's a backup.
I mean,
in the North
where
Pole.
was it again?
I mean, it's
It's
all well
on
and
the
good that
North
they've
Pole.
got. It's all well and good that they've got seeds and everything, but have they got toilet paper? Because that's what's going to, is going to affect the human race first.
Love it. That is a good
Well,
story.
You can actually carry on making that. So you can make synthetic toilet paper out.
Well, I think they should just keep it, 'cause-
to wipe your synthetic robot shitted in your synthetic world.
Maybe they don't need to go to toilet.
Synthetic, I struggled with as well. Then as well. Other synthetic. I went a bit desi with it. What you got? What have you learned this
Satch.
week?
Shall I go next?
Yeah.
My story was from. This guy was really clever, Stephen Fry.
Yes.
He was in today at work, and I was listening to him talking on the radio, and I could listen to him the whole day.
You know why? Because he's not
clever.
But he's mellow with his clever.
He's so
Do
he
you know what I
is.
mean? He's
I'm
like,
not mellow.
And did you know? Yeah, you are shoving
I'm
up.
not
I've
I'm not
learned
mellow with my
something.
cleverness.
I want you all to know I know something. You're that guy. Whereas he's like, well, yes. I started listening to one of his books about all the Greek gods and stuff.
Oh, he's talking about that
Bruv,
today.
you have to keep rewinding it to take in the line.
He's released a new book about ties. Like,
Just
that's
ties.
his, about ties. The way that
Not
you,
green curry.
No, as in the way you
Thai people.
the way you tie
No,
a
like
knot,
in a cravat.
different cravats,
Une
and
cravate.
bow ties. It's a book on ties. It's called Fry's Ties. So anyway, the thing, brilliant name by the
He
way.
is
The
brilliant.
thing I learned, and this blew my mind when he said it, was there is more possibilities of chess games and chess moves than atoms in the whole universe.
Which when I heard that, I thought,
What?
I think he's on a wind up.
There is more? Say that one more time.
There is more variations of the chess game and moves in a game,
In one game.
in one game, than atoms in the whole universe.
The possibility of moves and variation.
Which is why if you master chess, you are
Yeah.
Something special.
Basically, it says
That's why I was in the chess team at school.
atoms in the universe are 10 to the power of 88,
Right.
and in chess is 10 to the power of 120.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
There's that many.
That is a fact.
Well,
That is amazing.
well, big up. I tell you what, if you're one of those people listening to this podcast and you are good at chess, and I mean, you know you're good.
Yeah.
Because right now you'd be going, that's me.
We're rubbish.
Then big yourself up. I'm terrible. I don't know chess.
Fancy a match against Kedge? Let's set that up.
You'd probably do well because you are bright. I know you're bright.
Actually, I can play chess.
Oh, there you go. That I'd love
Okay,
to see.
well that's
There you go.
the match.
Next week.
Okay.
Next week, chess game on.
All right.
That'd be our little Christmas little social. I'll sit there and I'll just
Press the
I'll eat-
timer.
I'll eat food.
You can hit the timer.
I'll wear different ties and I'll celebrate that part of Stephen Fry.
Right.
Okay. What have you learned, Kedge?
My one is about again from TikTok. It's a TikTok hack, and it's the one that's going to help everyone, especially this Christmas period, because there will be a lot of opening jars, and certain jars are stiffer than the others, and it just, how do you do it? What's the easy way? Sometimes
Depends
poke
what you put in the
something
jar.
into and it's airtight, and it's sometimes you just need to open a jar very quickly because you need to get the food out.
We've done this before, haven't you? You said this.
Food.
You
Did I
didn't-
say something else?
You said food.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to open the jar.
I didn't think you were going to bring it up, and I thought I could get away with it.
No,
but anyway,
and you said it's stiff.
that's one of the words that I get confused with as well.
Food and food.
Yeah.
But
Food and
you
food.
have got a slight bindu twang.
Yeah.
It does come through.
Yeah.
You know what
Yes.
I mean? He's got a little bit of a twang.
Anyway,
Go on.
before you completely wreck it,
When you go to eat, you go to the food court.
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah,
okay.
and I always buy my nuts from Food Court.
Food Court,
So
Food co. That would be.
no, it's known as Food Court.
It's called food court.
Yeah, listen to the advert on Sunrise.
Yeah, Food Court.
So it's about opening jars, and all you got to do is, if it is a tight jar and you can't open it, all you've got to do, according to this lady, is find yourself an elastic band, tight elastic band, put it around the lid, underneath, make sure it goes in, it seeps in, it opens up the lid.
So hold on.
Voila.
The elastic band goes around the top of the lid.
No, like underneath.
So it's like on the glass bit,
Yeah.
effective of the jar.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and it's so like in that little groove,
In the
little
groove, yeah,
crevice
in the
you get
groove.
around. So where the lid lip overhangs the jar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But what's that doing then?
I don't know what it's doing, but it opens it.
Oh, it gives it a bit of grip up here.
I think it gives you a little bit of grip.
It goes in the crack and gives it a bit of grip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bit of
That
friction,
makes sense.
Bit of
So
friction in
I
the
thought
in the
that
cheese.
I thought that is going to come in handy this Christmas.
Okay.
So I thought, there you go. That's a simple, easy one.
That's
Remember the rubber band?
TikTok thing. Yeah, but no one's going to ever do that. Just so you know, it'll be one of those things.
We say that, and then everyone comes back with like, oh my god, Kedge, that was incredible. Thank you, just changed my life.
Or you just get a butter knife and wedge the corner in.
Yeah,
a little
that
bit
is
and get
the other
the
one.
air out.
That's the way
Get
we
the
did
air out.
it previously on the podcast.
Yeah.
Satch,
get the air out.
have you ever failed at opening a jar?
No,
No.
I did one today actually.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask the question the other way. Oh, rubber band ball, yeah. 'Cause
No. No.
You know.
It's on the
I know for a
podcast.
fact.
Hold on a minute. It's on the podcast. There was a jar that you couldn't open.
Yeah.
We were sitting on that table. You couldn't open it. Sat couldn't open it.
It might be
I
because I
gave-
daily hand.
No. I
shoved
gave you
the
the
knife in
techers.
it. He
I gave
shoved
you the
the knife
techers.
in it.
I was putting the knife in the side. You went, wow,
Oh,
Kedge, I did not know that.
no, that's what I mean. The knife in the side thing works, but you didn't open a jar that I couldn't open. Do you know what I mean?
What I
wouldn't-
did, I just didn't use my brute force. I used.
What brute force?
That's funny.
Leave
but
it.
I don't think Satch has ever passed a jar onto someone else and gone,
Oh.
nah, can't do it.
Oh yeah, no, come on. There's always a
Do you know
jar
what I
that
mean?
you can't open.
No, not with Satch.
No.
Satch will open the jar.
I will open the jar.
And not only that, he's stubborn enough to kind of go,
But that's
screw that.
I ain't passing it to
now,
you.
but now
I'm
that he's
opening
putting
the
cream
jar.
on his hands, he would struggle.
No, I still open.
I've just got very slippery hands, so therefore I can't.
Slippery gauge,
bundle,
slippery gauge.
slippery nipple.
Slippery gauge.
Okay. Okay. On that note.
Yeah, on that slippery
I'll
note.
let you
gotta
all
slide out.
slip off and slide out. Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Are we having a little Christmas munchie?
I think we've got to have a little Christmas munchie
So what's the
soon.
date today? Today's the 7th.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
What?
happy anniversary to the podcast.
Yeah, it's 3 years.
Oh, we 3
3 years today. You
Yeah.
don't know that. My
Yeah,
dad
it is.
texted me this morning, and he went, "Oh, by the way, it's 3 years for the podcast." And I was like, "Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because 52 a year.
well, it's 7th of December."
No,
Yeah,
but I'm saying,
yeah,
look,
no.
we're on episode 158.
Look, it's in the calendar. I've even got it. Podcast launch.
is, so we're on, those couple of extras that you do here and
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So we're on episode 158, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Does make sense.
Oh,
So I think next week, I guess that's it.
It has to be next week
Well, happy anniversary, boys. 3
Happy
years.
anniversary.
because you're going away, aren't you? After that, you're
Yeah,
away
I'm on the
following
tour,
week. Yeah, he's on the
Oh,
tour.
well,
He's on the
so-
tour bus.
But you can't do it when you're on tour.
No.
Right. But
I'm
when I
gonna-
was in Dubai, I had to stay awake till 2 o'clock in the
No,
morning.
but I'm
1
going
o'clock.
to be working till late.
We'll wait until you're done, and then we'll do it then.
Then
agree.
I've got to travel to Manchester from Scotland.
Oh yeah, well we're gonna Ked, you better sort it out.
Oh,
Actually,
so what? I thought these are like you've been in a hotel, weren't you? You've been in a
It
hotel.
looks like I'm on a tour bus.
We can't sleep on a tour
No, I
bus.
think it is, bro.
That's not right.
I know,
That's
and
not right.
I'm really nervous about
You know
it.
what they're going to be like.
Well, I'm nervous, and also, at
Wow.
our height, it's going to be cramped, isn't it? Slightly.
yeah.
I mean, do they have?
Or is that
like-
part of the experience? Like,
Well, I guess it's. I can say that I've been on a tour bus. Do you know what I mean?
Don't wear your dhoti and your lungi and all that at night.
Is that not going to be?
No, man.
Okay.
With all
Don't take the fuggy.
No, don't.
No.
Definitely.
No.
Or maybe take that. You should take all
Do they have showers on it?
or screw it.
No.
Take all the desi things.
you
Right,
ain't,
so take,
you ain't gonna shower for 3 days. I'm
No,
just putting
shut
that
up.
out. No,
I
I'm
can't
telling
handle
you.
that.
I'm just
No,
putting
well
that
then
out.
I'm going to have to. I'm not. No, no, I'm not doing that.
You're not going to shower for 3 days. I'm
I
just going to
don't
put it
envy
out.
you one little bit. But anyway, have fun.
Thank
But we will.
Next
And-
next week's our Christmas studio.
Yes.
We're gonna have a little-
Okay,
all
well,
right.
which is
We're gonna have a
perfect because
Christmas
that will go out on the 16th.
Yeah.
And then
Lovely. And the
and
week after, we'll have to get someone else.
It'll be Christmas Day. But then we got a little
We've got specials coming out.
special coming out for Christmas, aren't we? All
Yes,
those little
but that's
best
going to be
bits.
the following week.
Okay, fine. So
Yeah.
we'll squeeze it all in. But anyway,
We'll find
until
it.
then,
We'll find a way.
so next week we'll start planning our
Yeah.
Christmas meal next week. Lovely. I love it. It's all about food. Until then, take care, and I'll catch you later.
Later.
Laters.